So I am Sabrina Ferris, and I am the owner of Wolf Springs Ranch, North Idaho. Started a Life Skills Ranch Program Incorporated, which is a nonprofit foundation, and we began where I wanted to share my love of horses with kids and the magic they bring to my life. And so in 2011, I started with a once-a-week day camp in the town of St. Mary's. And then the next year, I brought 8 girls out here for a day camp for 5 days. And we did horsemanship every morning, and then did different activities in the afternoon, like crafts. And we taught them etiquette. We had an etiquette tea party and nature walks and just kind of things that kids don't get to experience. And it just really just came to me. I woke up one morning and women veterans just was on my mind. So after I did some research, there really are very few programs that are specifically for women veterans. So I thought that's what I needed to do. And it came together last year, 2016 was our first retreat. It's a 3-day retreat, and 8 women come out and they stay here. Time that we get together, the evening they arrive, we talk about to leave everything outside that gate, all your worries, all your stress, everything you possibly can, and to come through and really just be in the moment for the weekend. Not only the horses part of that, staying in the moment and staying present, but we have dogs and a therapy cat, we call him. The cat actually moves into the cabin when the women are here and doesn't leave until they leave. He's a big part of it. And, animals can just be so accepting, I think, and they are always in the moment. They don't think about yesterday or tomorrow. It's all about today, and I think we have a lot to learn from them. The property here that we have, this ranch, everybody that comes here says they come through the gate and that they just relax. You really can't help but relax. We have people from all over the world come visit. It's a long ways out here, but once they get here, they understand why we're here. It's an amazing property. So my husband, Nick, and I both feel it's just important to share that. And then the women get, when they come out, I have a couple of massage therapists that donate massages. So all the women get a massage. And we have a yoga class one morning, and we feed them well and have a musician come out and do different craft projects and have a great time. And like us, we do the horsemanship in the morning. And the horses are an important part, probably the most important part in my opinion, because they help the women understand that there's such a large animal, but yet they're prey animals. So the smallest thing can terrify them. And they always have that instinct to flee. And it's our job to help them feel safe. And they also reflect back a lot of what's going on with us every day.
So if a horse turns his butt to you, what does that mean? Disrespect, they're going to kick you. So when a horse turns their butt to another horse, it's like, you better get out of my space. So you never want a horse to turn your butt to you, their butt to you. So I always want him facing me, because that means he's paying attention to me and he's thinking about what I want him to do. So hide your hindy is just a game. So we always swing overhand. So when I poke him, he should step over, poke. Okay, so that's going to teach him that when I'm on his back and I'm poking him, I want him to step to the side. And then I'll scratch him. Good boy. And I'm going to go, the thing we do with horses, every time you do something, you want to do both sides before you can ask. He's like, I know what you want. Good. Shake your rope, and that should cause them to kind of back up. Back, back, back. I want you to back up, back, 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 back. And now, see how he licked his lips? Can you guys see that? When they lick their lips, that means the horse is going, oh, I think she wanted me to back up. So this next time, I'll let him think about that just for a minute. Then I'm going to shake it a little bit. Back. Henry, back. 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 Maybe not. Back.
Well, I feel like both visits were very fulfilling. The horsemanship is so therapeutic. And that's probably my most favorite part of it, bonding with the horses and getting to know the other female veterans and sharing things with them.
My favorite part of this retreat was the horses, definitely. Horses are magical. They're therapeutic. That was the best part.
Want to? First couple steps, if you're nervous, we'll just sit. If you want to ride, then you'll say, your lead person will say, are you ready? Are you ready? I'm ready.
Well, my favorite thing about this retreat is the connections that you get. The connections with nature, with the horses, with other women. And we just built these bonds, through our stories. And, we just listened to each other and we just got connected. And that's what we need. Everyone needs that connection. Everyone longs for it. We all need it. And this place is magical.
Have a horse listen to you and do what you ask, and then to be able to get on a horse and ride and get that feeling of empowerment is a really big deal for a lot of people. Just it can help them overcome a lot of different things in their life, whether it's challenges they face at school or at work or with family. The horse is a big part of it.
I just want to feel more comfortable around horses. All my friends have horses, and they were badgering me to join the horse club, and they even bought me a stick pony so I had a horse. And so I just want to try to get a little more comfortable around them. Whether I sit on one is another question.
Okay. But we'll definitely get you more comfortable, that's for sure.
Me personally have not experienced PTSD. My disabilities are physical, with my back and legs. Meeting people that have that, it just seems like it gives them an outlet and a calmness that they don't have to, remember the issues that cause that, and that they can somehow find a way from these retreats to deal with that in everyday life. The memories. Even if you can draw from a memory and get those bad thoughts out of your head. So,
if you can have a 1,200-pound animal listen to you and do what you're asking for, backing up just by wiggling a rope, you can do that in work, in your relationships. You can say, you get your body gets stronger, you're bigger, you use your big voice and your big language, and you be assertive and say, back up and back off. And we talk about using that. And when you're confident, a horse is going to pay more attention to you than when you're not. And we help the kids understand, show me what it looks like to walk if you're confident. Show me what it looks like if you're not. And we use that. If you're not confident, a horse is not going to pay attention to you. They're just going to walk all over you. And the same thing will happen in the world. So even if you almost have to fake it a little bit, that's okay. Eventually the horse is going to say, okay, you're the boss. And horses are looking for that leader. We talk about that a lot. That you need to be confident and believe in what you're doing, or they're not going to follow you, because that's what they're looking for. And have a goal. We talk about with horses, you don't want to look right in front of you. You want to look out to the horizon, because the horses will follow you that way. If you look down, they're going to constantly be focused right in front of them, and they'll be nervous. If you looked ahead, then they'll be more confident, because you're confident about where you're going. You're not looking at every step you're taking. And that's kind of a thing you can use in your real life as well. We've talked about if you go into a job interview and you say, for example, I think I could do a great job at this. These are my skills. I'll be on time and I'm willing to work hard for you, and let me just prove it to you. Or you can go in and say, hey, I know you need help. I might be able to help you. There's a whole different delivery that makes a difference. If you have that confidence in yourself, then you're most likely to get hired. If you don't, it's not going to happen. Yeah, there's a lot of communication that happens. There's a lot of therapy, equine therapy programs that use horses for team building, and they would use that in the family situation where the family has to figure out a way together to work together to get the horse to do a certain thing, whether it's an obstacle or something like that. So I'll probably look more into doing some of those kinds of things with them. Just brushing them. There's actually been a study that the National Institute of Health did that cortisol levels actually do go down. They have scientific proof now after working with horses. So it's not all of us just being horse crazy. My husband is a former law enforcement, and he is supportive in this adventure of mine. When I first started, I think he thought I'd lost my mind. But for example, this week with the women veterans, he's done blacksmithing with them, which has been a really great part of the week. So
It's like a sparkler. Coming here is kind of refreshing and gives you a good balance. And it's kind of like hitting the refresh button. It gives you an opportunity to stop and take a deep breath and go home and realize just that every once in a while you need to pause and reset and go home, and you just feel better when you take the time to take care of yourself mentally and physically and emotionally, and take the time to work out anything that you're going through. And that's probably the best part of coming here. It gives you an opportunity to take a step back and look at what you have gone through in the last year and all the things that you've gone through. And just gives you an opportunity to work through some of those things. And whether you have to, even if you don't say it out loud, being out here in the peace and quiet and working with the horses and just having that time to breathe and relax is the best part of going home afterwards, because when you go home you just feel refreshed.
Letting go of, just stuff that you hold on to. Every day you're just like so busy and you never just get away and just let go of stuff. So it's nice just to get away and let go. Keep trying, keep going. I know from my experience, it was just like when I got out, you don't know who to go to because it's a total different world of like military to civilian. Don't stop. Just keep going until you've found what you need.
The overall experience, and I know from what the women have told me, it's being with women like themselves that understand what they've been through and what they've dealt with coming back, what they deal with the lack of medical care, and the time it takes to get through the VA system. And I think having other women that can really relate, they may have friends in their real life, but they may not relate to what they actually have gone through, and coming back to the States and trying to get back into their reality.
We had every branch of the service here, and yet the bond with these women is unlike any other. That you can trust someone that's been through the same things that you have been through. I think when you begin to heal, you start going from strength to strength.
I almost canceled because I'm kind of shy introvert. But once I got here, I was absolutely thrilled. I just getting to know other people and meeting friends and laughing and caring, and the encouragement is so important here. And it's just everybody's if you feel like you can't do something, they will help you so you can accomplish a goal that you might have had when you got here. I think it's really awesome that so many women from different branches of the military can get together and feel that camaraderie, without anybody saying anything against the other, downsizing, whatever. But one of the biggest things was that there's an array of ages, and it didn't seem to matter whether you were one of the younger ones or one of the old ones.
To take care of themselves, you can't pour from an empty cup. So if you wear yourself out completely and you don't take care of yourself and you're always busy worrying about everybody else, you just have to stop and take the time to fix the things that you need to fix, be it mental health or a physical injury or whatever. You have to take care of you too. And I think that's a lot of things that women struggle with, is that we're busy taking care of kids or someone in the family or husbands, or we're always busy worrying about everybody else, and we wear ourselves out trying to take care of everyone else. And so it's important to stop and take the time to do something for ourselves once in a while. Just that this is an amazing program, and I'm so happy that Sabrina has done this for us, and so grateful, because there's not enough programs out there for female veterans, and I just really hope that other people start doing such amazing things that she's doing.
The fellowship with all the ladies and everybody who's come to say hi or donate time or donate whatever, it's something special. Embrace it and go and do it, and you will never know what the benefit is until you do it. Be afraid, embrace the afraid, and just do it. Just come and enjoy and fellowship with everybody. It helps. It really helps.
A lot of memories, good memories. I think maybe just getting out more, enjoying the outdoors and friends and family. I kind of find myself sometimes as a recluse within the walls of my house. So, I got out and got around here and it really felt good.
Compassion. We all know what it is, but we don't practice it enough. And once you feel compassion from others, it builds your resilience and your strength. And you have to know that, everybody else out there, they deserve a little compassion from you. And with that, it just spreads. And so that's why this place is so great. You've got to be willing to reach out and put yourself out there and be uncomfortable. What I understand about PTSD is that your world, it just keeps getting smaller and smaller. And eventually, you just don't even go outside. And you have to make an effort. This retreat, it scared the crap out of me. When I heard about it last year, I'm just like, I can't do that. I don't want to do that. I'm going to be uncomfortable. I'm going to be nervous around people. I don't know who's going to be there, but you've got to do it. You've got to make that effort because you will benefit from sharing your stories. And we all love each other, and we accept where each of us are coming from. And because we've had these tough conversations, and God, we've laughed a lot too. It's been great.